Hi friends, welcome to Tutusfunny channel. Now last video we saw the how to make the new appointment form. In this video, I am going to teach about the uh, appointment list. So you have to write the appointment list. So here that also the must, right? So here we have to make the this one only we have put it only the save part only. We have to make the edit and delete all the things we have to do it of this form, right? So here I'm going to go to click the view part. Here I'm going to make it as a another form which is a sort of form is a appointment. Right? This is not a form. This is a table. We have to make the table. So this table, you right here. I'm going to drag one panel. Properties. So background color I'm going to make it as a blue. Drag one label. This label I'm going to make it as uh, appointment. Select this one properties. Font bold 36. After that, drag one panel. Over here, this panel, select this one properties. You have to make the border little bit. This one bevel border, make it as. Here I'm drag one J table. So drag it like this. Right. Now this table, right click and table content columns. Here I'm going to specify the columns ID, patient, date and time, and amount. That's the amount he paid. Check date, check state, check state. Okay, so here, right. So these are the things you have to check it, right? Okay, so here we need to add another things here. Day, patient, date, and time, and amount. We have to add the additional one is a check state, right? So if you want to add the doctor as a doctor, also we have to add the doctor. Right. Okay, you have to move up. Doctor is here. Patient, doctor. Right. What's the doctor he meet? The checklist, all things are here. Make the column. Right. So here, this is the column. Right. So here we have to whether this column. I want to do the another thing. Simple mistake I have made it. So here, what you're going to do is we have to make it as simply back to my project. MySQL workbench. So you have to open up the MySQL workbench. I have to add another one is a check state. Its default we have put as a false, right? So we have to do some modification everything, right? So here the final step, right? So here, right? So the doctor section, right? So okay, this one is my project here. It's a appointment. So I'm going to make a this column alter. I want to make the alter. Right click. So I want to make this as here. This field, select here, select the table, right click here. I want to make the modification to alter table. Table. I need another things here. This is a checklist. Check state. Right. Check state we have a true or false. Right here we have to set the tiny int. Tiny you set tiny int. Otherwise I can write it here varchar as well. No problem. Right here to make it as apply here. That it will be applied successfully here. Right. So this column has been created successfully. Now what you're going to do is I'm going to back here. Go to my now here what you're going to say appointment. So here the appointment form we have to make the changes, right? So here new appointment. Here we have to add another additional column which is checklist. Uh, Date, time, doctor ID, patient ID, check state. This one also you have to go to here. After the patient ID, you have to write check state. Check state. Right, you have to write a check state. You have to small mistake of this while creating the database. Okay, so here not like this. You have to write it here. Again, I am going to make a Volta table. Here we have to change the option to make it as right. This is how we have to write it. The space not allowed. Right, successfully. Right here it's made it successfully. If you make the changes, you have to write select the column. You have to write alt option. Right, it makes it that option will be make your column editable. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. After that, we have to write the last column. You have to make it as a fifth one false. The default come as false. You have to make it as false. Right? Sorry. You have the default come as you have to write as false. This one. Right, like this false. Right, the string we have to set it as a false. This default you have to write as false. This one. Okay. Right now new appointment. Now here this one I'm going to today date time 4 p.m. Doctor and Kishan the patient. Click recorded successfully. Now bring back to my application and check it. Here it's working. Here it's working. Right, it's working successfully. Its default come as false, right? So default we have to after check the doctor we have completed, right? You have to make it as a complete one, right? So that's the thing you have to write it over here. We have to make one field over here, right? We have to drop down the table and all, right? So that's things I'll be teaching my next video. Thank you for watching.